Hello, I'm Faith, and welcome to Faith's Take, where I talk about anything and everything that I find interesting. I'm making this little video to let you guys know that I've started a Patreon page, but before we get into the fun of talking about that and what the rewards are, I'm going to tell you guys why I made it, and I believe that even if you don't donate to me, this video is kind of important to watch. Recently, you might have heard some of the things about YouTube going around, like, oh, YouTube is over party, and YouTube's messing with restricted mode and people's monetization. At first, it seemed like YouTube was only messing with people's channels that they deemed offensive, and that seemed to be very specific channels. A lot of them were political. The biggest change right now is if you go into restricted mode, it's not just deeming stuff that might be offensive because of bad language or adult situations or anything, but it's like if it's political or has an ideal in it that YouTube deems offensive, their entire channel is blocked on restricted mode. There's a few like this. I know Steven Crowder, Paul Joseph Watson, and a few others, big names in the political sphere on YouTube have been completely taken off restricted mode. And at first, I thought that was going to be it, but it kept going. And one that you might have heard a lot about, rumors and such, is PewDiePie, who has 50 million subscribers. You'd think, oh, he's not political, and it talks about like video games and memes and stuff like that. But there's really nothing for YouTube to, under the same guidelines that they've been messing with everybody else's channels. Why would they mess with his? I and a few others genuinely believe it's because of his size, and that if one day he did decide to take a political stance, it kind of seems like YouTube is in the if you're not with us, you're against us camp. And it seems like it's really affecting PewDiePie, because you notice how the media recently was like, oh, he's anti-Semitic, but if you actually went and watched the video, you would know that he definitely isn't, and it was just a joke, and he's not actually anti-Semitic at all, but the media really puffed that up so he would lose subscribers and get in a lot of trouble when he didn't deserve to. And at first it seemed like, okay, so they're targeting political channels that they don't like. And then even PewDiePie's like, okay, so they're also taking like the ridiculously huge channels, or at least one of the most famous channel on YouTube. And I thought that was all they would go for, like the huge ones and the political ones, where they're targeting almost everybody. Because I have been targeted, not on restricted mode, but with monetization. Monetization is when you have your ads set up on YouTube. And I started doing that a long time ago, and that's what a lot of people on YouTube do. That's how they make their money a lot of the time. Well, it seems like the restricted mode people, a lot of their videos have been demonetized. I can't speak for PewDiePie, but I know for Steven Crowder, that is definitely true. When I started my channel, I didn't do monetization for a little while, and then I decided, I'm getting a few views, maybe I'll just put up a few ads just to see if it goes anywhere. And that was going okay. But then something weird happened. My monetization, you can see, your average based on like the month. It'll give you like your little graph, your little points of how much you're making each day. My average, if you look at all my money and then divide it by how long and all that, is probably like 70 cents a day. It's not much, but it's still like something, right? And the last few days, I've actually had decent, like some good views for me. It's kind of peaked up a little bit because I've gotten multiple videos up the last couple of weeks. I got like the Mystery Science Season 11 trailer is at like 500 views in less than a week, which I'm shocked. I did not expect it. I think that's one of my I can't snap very well. My fastest tracking Mystery Science video ever, I believe, even compared to like the top 10s and stuff I've done. And so that one, and then the RiffTrax mystery title reveal, all that stuff. So I've been getting some decent views. Well, you'd think that the monetization will go up just a little bit. It's like more views, more clicks on videos with ads, right? It has plummeted the last 3 days. As the views went up, it's like the money just went to nothing. It literally went from an average of like 70 cents a day to 7 cents a day. 10 times less in the course of like a day. I didn't know what the heck was going on. And I checked all my videos to make sure the monetization was still up, and it was, so it's not like they'd been claimed or someone like took the monetization off or anything. And I was just like, what is going on? And I thought for the first day, I thought maybe that's just a fluke, maybe for whatever reason something weird happened with ads, but then it happened for the next day. And I'm just like, okay, something's obviously wrong to go from, you know, throughout this month, I've had anywhere between, 50 cents to like $1.50 a day, depending. And I'm just like, how did it suddenly plummet to less than a dime? And so I started looking into it, and I was looking into all this YouTube stuff, and I went, and Steven Crowder had a video about it that went into detail, and they showed their little revenue graph page, and the pattern was exactly the same as mine. Obviously spikes and dips sometimes, but they're all within like a steady little section, right? And then suddenly just plummeting to practically nothing compared to every other day this month. And they said that it's not just the political people, it's not just even the huge channels, so that's obviously happening too. It's not that the small channels are being put, all the videos gone and restricted, but if you're a small channel, your ads have been basically brought down to nothing, because to YouTube, you're worth nothing. They went from it being how many videos are clicked or how many ads are clicked to how great your watch time is. It's like how many minutes of your channel are people watching in a month. I only have 277 subscribers at last count. And that's obviously not going to do anything. That's not, I mean, to me, it doesn't, that's a lot, and I get a lot of views and a lot of minutes watched for my channel. I think that's great, but if you compare it to the middling to larger channels that still are getting all their monetization and everything, it's like the advertisers and YouTube, they want the ads, the big ads on the big videos, because they're the ones that are going to give them money. And so the small channels like mine are going to completely suffer, whether small up-and-coming channels where this was becoming their job, or whether it's like mine, it was a hobby, but you're going to try to get, maybe just a little bit of money, maybe make it kind of a small part-time job. That's all gone now. Went from $1 to a dime in a day. Instantaneous, demonetization, basically. The ads are still up, but if you're a small channel, it's like, you're worthless to us. So it's like, if you're small, you're worthless to them, and if you have ideals they don't agree with, or you're huge, they're scared of you. And they're either going to put you under restricted mode, they're going to demonetize you, they're going to make your monetization virtually nothing, even if it's still up. So it's either you're worthless or you scare them. And I'm in the worthless category. And I'm really hoping that someone comes up with a new platform. I mean, I've even been considering looking into how to create a video-friendly website and start a new platform, because I think we're getting to the point where a lot of people will be jumping ship. It's a lot of people who helped make YouTube what it is, and they're just like, we don't agree with you, or you scare us, or you're worthless, so leave, or we're just gonna screw you over. And I really don't think that's right. So I encourage all of you, please, 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 any content creator you love, doesn't have to be me, but any content creator out there you like, check if they have a Patreon page and consider donating. If they have merchandise, buy some of that. This is the most important time ever to go monetarily support your creators. Don't click on the ads, because at this point, that could be worthless for them, but worth a lot to YouTube. Like, as soon as this goes live, my Patreon page, when this video is up, it'll be live, I'm turning off all my monetization, because I'm not letting YouTube get another cent out of me because of ads. Because what happens is, with the ads, the YouTuber gets some money, but YouTube obviously gets a lot of that money. Like, some goes to you, but a lot goes to YouTube. And so if they're taking small channels like mine, and, all of a sudden I'm making 7 cents, I can guarantee if monetization's still up, YouTube's taking all that money. Or it just doesn't exist anymore, who knows, either way. But my guess is YouTube still gets quite a nice chunk of change from everybody who's lost a lot of their money in monetization. So buy their stuff and donate to their Patreons and things, or ask them, how would you like me to support you? Because especially those that, if you know that they either have made this or are really close to being able to make this like their job, their career, the content creation, the video making is their livelihood, do what you can to support them and help them. because YouTube sure as heck isn't for a lot of them anymore. Like I said, maybe one day either someone else will create, or I'll look into, I don't know how to code websites, I'll figure it out, how to make something for creators to go on where it's like, you don't have to be censored in restricted mode, or you don't have to, you know, lose monetization, you know, or anything like that. And it's sad, and I feel really bad for those big channels where they do make it their living. And I'm gonna try to find ways to support these people, like you know, like I do support Steven Crowder, and he has this thing called the Mug Club where you can get daily content on a different website, CRTV, and you pay flat rate for the whole year, and you get all those daily shows and a cool mug. So I did that actually earlier this year before this even happened. So it's find things like that. Find if they have, you know, yes, other websites, if they have merchandise, if they have special promotions like that, if they have Patreons, if they have active Kickstarters right now, just go help them. Go help them on those. I wanted you guys to know what's going on because I didn't even know till earlier today, and I think it's going to really affect a lot of people. And so, I mean, go and help who you can, if possible. But to get to my Patreon really quick, if you are so ridiculously generous, because, I mean, like I said, I'm going to make these videos anyway. I could not make a single cent off of, you know, obviously not on YouTube anymore. I'm taking all those ads off, but also not from the Patreon at all. I'm still going to make these. I love making them. They're so fun and kind of therapeutic in a way for me to make all these. And I know you guys love them. And I've had, you know, you guys have said, like, anytime I need a laugh, anytime I've had a bad day, and I'm just honored. That is exactly what I wanted out of this channel. I wanted stuff to be like fun and enjoyable for me, but I definitely wanted to be that for you guys, because that's what, you know, RiffTrax is for me. It's something that's there when you have a bad day and you can just go and watch it and laugh, and for people to say that about my work really means a lot. So I want to thank you guys already for all the compliments, all the comments, just in general. Every comment, every like, every view, every subscriber genuinely means so much. So if you can't donate to the Patreon, I completely understand. This is just, you know, if you could throw a little bit my way, that would be great. But no matter what, I'm still gonna be here. Unless YouTube takes me off completely, I will still be here. Until something better comes along, and then I'll still be making videos, I mean, but it'll be on a better platform, hopefully one day. Here are all the reward tiers that I have. I give them all little cute, you have to add titles, so I give them all little hokey, cute Mystery Science Theater names. For $1, you can be a temp worker, and you can see all my fully produced videos a day early. Now that would be every RiffTrax short reviewed, every MST3K reviewed, versus episodes, unpopular opinions, top 10 lists. The only ones that you wouldn't see first would be like if I do a trailer reaction the day the trailer comes out or something like that. But if you do the $1, you get all the big, fully produced ones early. For $5, you'll be a Gizmonix janitor, where you'll get the videos early, but you'll also get a special monthly Patreon exclusive Q&A video. I'll do a special Q&A video every month. I'll do a post on there about a week-ish before, and then I'll just have a call for all questions for anyone that's the $5 and up, and have a special video just for you guys. For $10, you can be a Deep 13 dweller, where you will get your name in the credits of every single video from now on, plus the other 2 rewards as well. For $20, you can be a Castle Forrester resident, where you'll get a complete shout-out in every single video. I will give you your name shout-out, be in the credits, get the Q&A and the early access to videos. For $40, you can be an SOL inhabitant, where I will do a video that is completely your idea. It could be special verses that you've always wanted to see. It could be a review of a certain movie. It could be a top 10 list. Just a video that is all because of you. And then finally, for $75, you can be a riffing robot, where I will review an entire television or movie series of your choice. This being, I mean, this could be anything, an entire series of videos, not like the whole movie series or whole TV in just one video. I mean, the way I do, like, every Mystery Science, where, like, every single episode would get its own video, every single movie would get its own video. I know those are kind of high, so I don't really expect anything for that, but those are the current tiers. I definitely want suggestions. I definitely want to get you guys as many rewards as possible. I just have kind of limited means and things that I could do right now. But hopefully, as I continue to grow and do things, I'll be able to do more for you guys. Because, like I said, you guys are already so amazing. It's ridiculous. But I definitely, I mean, check out my Patreon, please. But definitely check out all your favorite YouTubers and see what you can do for them. See where you can spare a couple dollars for people, whether it be their shirts, their iTunes podcasts, their Patreons, Kickstarters, whatever. This, I think, is going to be kind of a scary time for a lot of people. Make sure to keep supporting your favorite creators, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.